I see you, Raymond. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, you guys, we're at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, thank you all so much for attending our Get Fit Mining Global presentation. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and he did this by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He's built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you today. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right, all right. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Casa. It is what, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. your time, and you dress like you're ready to go out to a fancy dinner. Make it happen. So welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are logging in from. We have people logging in from around the world. This is our Saturday Get Fit Mining presentation. I did not do one last week. I was out sick, so it's been 2 weeks since I've done a Saturday presentation. But I will keep this short and sweet. I'm going to give you enough information to make an informed decision on whether or not this is an opportunity that you want to partake in. This is an opportunity that for once everybody is winning. The last I saw, the average person is earning between $74 to $90 a day without having to sell any products, without having to recruit anybody, just by reporting their own physical activity. That is a win for everybody. So as Ms. Costa said, my name is Brandon Ivey. I've been in the direct sales industry for 25 years. I have been blessed to be retired, walked off my corporate job 12 years ago. And I've been in the crypto space for 8 years. I'm the founder and CEO of my own crypto education company called ILCA, which is Ivy League Crypto Academy. I'm excited. One of our team members, Kenny, decided to look me up on AI, and AI says that we are the top the top 5 crypto education platforms in the world right now. So I'm very excited about that. And it's thanks to our great community that we have here. You know, when Get Fit Mining was brought to our table and our attention, our decision to join this wasn't because we were looking to make millions of dollars in. It wasn't because we were looking to walk off our jobs in. It was something that was going to help us earn just maybe a couple $100 a month that we could use to start to build our crypto portfolios and diversify with the education and knowledge that we have. It's designed to help a person who is thinking about, do I have to get a second job? Do I have to do DoorDash or Lyft or Uber because electricity bill was too high, right? Or inflation, I can't pay my groceries. I can't pay the phone bill. And it's just, that's what it was designed for. And I didn't see a major risk at all with this and say, yeah, let's try it out. And it also helped us to get even healthy at the same time, promote it. I'm coming out with a new division of my company called ILCA Health very soon. So it just kind of aligned with what direction we were going in. I turned 48 years old this year. The older I get, the more I want to pay attention to my health. And that's why we got involved 5 months ago. This isn't a project that's brand new. It's been around for years. Most of that time has been in beta, just trying to tweak things out and figure out what will work for the community. And it wasn't until 60 days ago when we launched on the Avalanche blockchain where things took another turn, and this thing just literally exploded. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask this question. Type me in the chat box if you made some money in Get Fit Mining yesterday. Type me in the chat box. And I like to say that because in most of the projects out there, most people never make any money, especially in crypto. In fact, it's the opposite. Most people lose some, most, or all of their money and have been jaded about this space and have been scammed and rug pulled. And so while I can never guarantee you a risk-free environment, what I can share with you is the least amount of risk possible with the greatest amount of reward. That's why I asked that question. Did you make money in this project yesterday, which is everybody. So I've been modifying this presentation because I'm doing it in a way that can be duplicated so that any of you can do presentations. Right now, we only have maybe a few people that are doing presentations outside of myself, Ken, Francis, Herschel Crow, Brian Rhodes, Mike. I mean, there's only a few. I know Miss Casa is stepping up to the plate, and she will be doing a presentation, first one this Monday. So you guys make sure you come out to support her. That will be at the 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on Monday morning. She'll be doing the presentation. So this presentation is designed in a way that you don't have to be a crypto expert to either understand or even to present. You don't have to be a health and wellness expert to understand or even present. All you got to do is read the slides to tell your own story. And everybody in this project has a story because it's benefited you. I went from 220 pounds to now I'm at 203. I lost 1 pound yesterday, 203 pounds. But I didn't get into this because I'm trying to get healthy. Let me get to that in a moment. So what is Get Fit Mining, soon to be MoveQuest? This is where health and wealth go hand in hand. And here's some basic health facts that most people may be aware of, but don't really pay attention to too much until after the fact. That heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. Now, we don't take any of these for lightly, but most people don't pay attention to it until they have that hospital visit or they get that diagnosis. See, the real problem, in my opinion, that every industry in health faces is not how to tackle these problems. It's how do we motivate people to be incentivized to actually do it until after the fact. Well, Get Fit Mining, in my opinion, has solved that problem of how do we motivate people. Take a look at this video and we'll come right back.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
And see you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Well, obviously, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduces excess body fat, and boosts muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. And adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. So by watching that video, how do we motivate people to do things that is in their power and control every day to live a better, healthier lifestyle? What if we incentivize you that you're going to earn from your own physical activity? See, at the end of every year, people always ask for two things for their New Year's resolution. I want to make more money and I want to lose weight. And we do that every single year because we never achieve either of them throughout the year. And we keep pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back because we lack the motivation. What Get Fit Mining has done has put both of them together. What if we can accomplish your ability to be able to live a healthy lifestyle at the same time as make money while you do it? See, here's how this works. I don't have to teach you to buy a cell phone. You already have one. And your cell phone has trackers on them. Androids have something called Google Health, Google Fit and Health Connect, and Apples have Apple Health. Your devices that you have in your hand right now is already tracking all of your physical data. I had some people, well, Brad, I don't want an app that's taking all my data. GetFit Mining does not collect all of your data. All GetFit Mining does is an app that you download onto your phone. It connects to apps already on your phone, collecting your data, whether you're giving those apps permission or not. They're listening to you. They know your blood pressure. They know your heart rate. They can hear you when you're snoring. Why do you think you can say, hey, Siri? Oh, why did I say that? Now no, sorry, Siri. I don't need you. But they're listening to you. Everything that you do. Now we're showing you how you can turn that into proof of physical activity and into crypto rewards. How? Because it takes that data that your phone already has on it, turns it into a digital hash through our miners, sends it to the blockchain, and you're rewarded with crypto. And it's a crypto token called MQT, not a token that a company made up, but a token that is already on the market. A token that already has a value, a token that 60 days ago was $1 and 2 weeks ago got to 125. Right now, last I checked, it's like $62 a coin in the last 60 days. You can only two ways you can get this token. Go on Uniswap and purchase it on the market or mine it through GetFit. And I always say, would you rather have the golden egg or the golden goose producing golden eggs every single day? Now, GetFit Mining is not the first or only move to earn app on the market. There's Stepin and Sweatcoin. I mean, those, I've been using them for years. They're not new. And they say we want to reward you. I have never received any rewards from either of those two apps. And I just got hit with another subscription fee from Sweatcoin for another year. Those are limited. They're centralized, run by a company. They have restricted feature sets, and they can only really work outside with GPS location. GetFit Mining is decentralized. There is no subscription fee. There is no company, and it's rewarding you for your distance, your steps, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep. And are there benefits to sleeping? Yeah, I would think so. How many of you guys love to sleep? I do. Sleeping benefits. Getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugars consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control weight. Now, since I've been self-employed for 12 years, I wake up when I'm finished sleeping. I really wasn't getting the sleep benefits after I fired my boss. That was the one thing I couldn't wait to do, sleep in on a Monday morning. But I realized when you work for yourself, you work harder for yourself than you ever did on a job. So for the last 12 years, I only averaged 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night and 1 good hour in the afternoon. Since I've been a part of GetFit Mining, I've been averaging 6.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Now, am I getting that extra sleep because I want these health benefits? You know, I'd be lying if I said yes. No, I'm getting that extra sleep because I'm getting paid to sleep. How many of you love that concept? I get paid to sleep. And any activity that you do, and the more you, we call the more you move, the more you mine, including your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, and your sleep you're getting rewarded for, not through a centralized company. Gifted mining is a smart contract. There is no company headquarters. There is no address. There is no customer support line that you can call. You see, it's like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is decentralized. Bitcoin was created through the process of mining, and I'm going to bring that up in a second, but there is no company called Bitcoin or corporate address or CEO. Now, there are limits to this smart contracts program to reward you. I know we just came off the Olympics and people want to think that they're Sha'Carri Richards or Noah Childs or Jordan Childs or Simone Biles. No. You can only max out 20,000 steps a day, 10 miles a day. I still struggle with this one. This one kicks my butt every time I try it. 2 hours max workout time and 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned. That means you don't have to have 4,000 calories. I just learned that 2 weeks ago to max out. 2,000 will max out, 2,000 to 4,000 calories and 8 hours sleep. Now you can do more, but you're only going to get rewarded for these amounts. So getting started with gifted mining is one, you got to have a phone. Fitness trackers are optional. What do I mean by fitness trackers? I mean by watches or rings. See, I have a smartwatch for my iPhone and for my Android. Now, the reason why I have it is for convenience. So I don't have to carry my phone with me everywhere I go. I know some of you guys, you do. I mean, you take your phone with you when you get off the couch and go to get a sandwich from the refrigerator, or you take your phone with you to the bathroom, or you sleep with your phone. Or if you were on your way to work, you left your phone at home, would you continue on to work and go the whole day with no phone? Or will you risk being late, bust a U-turn, and go pick up that phone? People panic when they can't find their phone. But it's for convenience, especially if you have an iPhone. If you want to be able to track your workouts, you definitely need to have the iPhone watch to be able to track your workouts. But it's optional. And then their phone has the apps on them. iPhone already has Apple Health. The new Android, you're going to have to download Health Connect and Google Fit onto your phone. And then here's the magic happens. You got to purchase some miners because that's what you're doing here. You have to purchase the miners. MQT, there's 2,500 that's being released every day to all of the miners, just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin miners is how do you incentivize people to build the blockchain? Because Bitcoin is not created out of thin air. It is a reward for people who take their time, they buy equipment, they program the software, they plug it in and pay the high electricity cost, they build the blockchain, and every 10 minutes, a little more than 3 Bitcoin is released to all of the miners. That's how that works. Same concept here. There's 21 million MQT tokens, less than 300,000 in circulation, 2,500 being released every day to all of us, the miners. Now, depending on your level of physical activity and the type of miners you have working for you will determine how many MQT tokens you receive every single day. Now, any activity is getting you paid. Walking, running, indoors, outdoors, hiking, jogging, riding your bike, swimming, riding your skateboard. This is Saturday morning. How many of you, like Leonard, is out there riding his bike right now? By the way, if you guys don't know, the Lenny Miner is named after Leonard. That's why he calls himself Lenny on here. But how many of you are doing yard work this Saturday morning? Or in our household, Saturday morning is cleanup day. How many of you are cleaning your house? See, any type of physical activity is activity that's going to get you paid. Now, what separates this so-called crypto project from others in the past is the fact that this has a self-sustaining ecosystem. I mean, how many of you have been a part of crypto projects that have failed in the first 6 months, that have crashed, that have been pump and dumps, where the CEOs run off with everybody's money? There's been rug pulls, or the SEC decides to close every project down that they deem is illegal, even if it's not. We all have. It's impossible for you to have been in crypto and not experienced any of that. See, the reason why a lot of them fail is because when they're first getting started, they need to have a lot of seed money or investor money to get off the ground. And that's already a kind of a red flag with the SEC. Because what happens is the people are getting involved expecting a return on their investment. And as soon as the project launches and the price goes up, those same people sell. And the moment they sell for a profit, the price comes down, and outside people looking at your project say, wow, that looks like a pump and dump. I'm not going to get involved in that. And then the people who crashed it themselves turn to the company and say, hey, what happened to the coin? Why is it so low? Make it go up. Not understanding because they lack the education to know that now it's in the open market. It's in your hands on what it does, supply and demand. But since they don't understand that, the token's down, they start screaming bloody murder publicly that they just got scammed, which makes it even worse. And we've seen that over and over and over again. This project did not get started with investor money. It was self-funded to the tune of almost $3 million. It's been in a beta stance for the last couple of years, just tweaking and getting everything set. This is a project where just the tokenomics of it alone allows for it to keep the system going because it's not a company. A company is in business to take profits. Why do you think companies like Coinbase, Gemini, Binance, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, Winklevoss twins, CZ, how did they become multi-billionaires in a few years? Because of all those transaction fees, even in what they may be considering a decentralized system, the profit is going to them. Since this is not a centralized company, what would be profit for a company is going right back into the ecosystem. So what do I mean by that? Well, since this is not a company collecting fees, everything that is done directly on the blockchain. Even when you purchase your miner, you're minting it directly on the blockchain. There's not a company that has a warehouse full of miners just ready to give it to you. No, you're actually minting it, and they're all unique. So every time you purchase the miners, you evolve and upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events, and you lease your miners. Guess what you're doing? There's transaction fees going to the blockchain, and what would go to the company is now being right put into the ecosystem to maintain liquidity and repurchase MQT off the market so that you now have that supply-demand ratio is stabilized and you don't have a pump and dump. Without this system, this project should have died 30 days ago. In fact, this project should have died about 5 times already. So far, we've had individuals that have been able to, if you want to use the word cash out, where they're selling their MQT to the tune of almost $4 million in the last 60 days. That's why I asked that question. Who here made money yesterday? Everybody did. Because there's enough liquidity there that if you wanted to sell your tokens, you could. That's the biggest benefit. And somebody asked, and I don't normally say this, but they say, well, there's no real use case of the token. Are you kidding me? This is one of the only tokens out there that does have a use case that's not based on speculation hype or the need of Elon Musk to tweet about it like Dogecoin. This token, you can't even get the miners unless you have MQT. So now if you want to mine, if you want to earn from your physical activity, you got to purchase the MQT coin first and then use that to buy the lineage. So it's just a circle. It just keeps going and going. So what's the price of getting started? $50. $50. Now, as of last night, you can have 8 miners working in your benefit. So if you didn't know that, the 8th mining dock unlocked last night. I just did a submit today, and I have 7 Omegas on my iPhone, and I got 3.2 something MQT. Now that's going to go down after the next 48 hours when everybody submits. But also, we're going to be adding another 1,000, and I don't know when that's going to happen, 1,000 MQT per day in rotation. So it's going to go from 2,500 a day to 3,500 a day. The current price right now, last I looked, was $62 a coin. That's why I say the average person is making around $74 a day in this project, which means some people are making less, some people are making a lot more. Some people are using this as casual activity. Some are looking at it as a full-time job. I'm going to have my son set up as a senior in high school that he's making more money than his teachers by the time the year is out. Now, what if you want more miners? Well, you can purchase 7 Lennies or 8 to fill up all your mining dot slots. Then you can upgrade these to more power miners, primary, ultra, alpha, and omega. Someone says, well, Brandon, what's the difference? Well, back in the day, somebody was able to mine Bitcoin from their laptop computer at home. You're not able to do that today. It's not enough mining power. So somebody with a laptop computer versus someone with a factory with 3,000 Bitcoin miners in it, who do you think is going to get more Bitcoin? So you want to have as much mining power as you possibly can. So Omega gives you the most mining power. So how do you get to Omega? Well, you first have to purchase the Lenny, and then you're going to evolve the miner up. Now, these prices are going to go up. For example, the Lenny to primary already has gone up. It used to be $30. Now it's $50 to go from a Lenny to a primary, $40 from a primary to an ultra, $60 from an ultra to alpha, and then it takes 2 alphas and $200 to get 1 omega. So if you want to have 8 omegas, I need to do the new numbers. I know 7 omegas was about $4,300. 8 omegas might be 4,800, 4,900, somewhere around there to get your hands on 8 omegas. So you don't have to start off there. You can always start off low, get yourself 1 miner, 2 or 3, and then work your way up as to what you're able to do. Also coming soon is the ability to lease your miners. My grandpa always said, have multiple properties, live in one and lease out the others. At some point, these miners are going to be very expensive. Gala Games came out a couple of years ago. Their miners or nodes came out at about $500 a piece. Today, they're worth more than $140,000 a piece. Now, I'm not going to speculate as to what I think the price of these miners is going to be. What I do know is that they're going to be more expensive than they are right now. So if somebody looks at this project and says, wow, I'd love to do it, but I can't afford the miner, they can lease the miner. They can submit their proof of physical activity, claim their own mining rewards, and because they leased it from you, you get to claim the leasing fee. How about that? Now, how to get started? Get started today. In fact, if you get started today, guess what? You're going to get credit for the last 2 days of activity you've done because your phone is already recording that. If you've seen this project, this presentation, and you say, you know, this is not for me, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to at least learn what it's about. We have critics out there right now that's running their mouths about something they don't even understand because nothing like this has ever happened before. As a crypto expert looking at this from the outside, I've never seen a token behave the way this one has done. And I'm sure people on the outside looking at it as well, they're perplexed. It doesn't make sense. They don't understand how. I do because I'm on the inside. I see why it's doing what it's doing. But if you, at least you took the time out to take a look at it and you still say no, we wish you the best. Just know that when you leave here and you go to the gym, take your selfie, you're out there doing your steps, walking and showing off, you're exercising. You choose not to get paid for it. Your phones is still recording that activity, whether you decide to be a part of this or not. If you say, yes, I want to be a part of this, I want to inform you of this. You must be willing to learn something new. You need to treat this like when the internet came around for the very first time and nobody knew what email was. Nobody knew what the World Wide Web was and how to use AOL dial-up. When VCRs came out, nobody knew how to program the VCR and get the clock right. I still have my parents that still can't even get their own passwords right on the internet today. We're talking about the blockchain. Many people have heard about crypto and Bitcoin, but they've never been involved. In fact, most people in the United States that's gotten into crypto got in because they were trying to be a part of an opportunity for the very first time. So be willing to learn something new. You got to learn how to buy Bitcoin, what a wallet is, how to move crypto from one wallet to another wallet. You got to learn because you're going to need to have AVAX. Have a MetaMask wallet set up. So even before you sign up, you need to have your MetaMask, have your Avalanche wallet set up in there, and have AVAX in there because you need to have AVAX just to sign up in the first place. Now, we do have support to help you along the way if you're brand new, if you're willing to learn. I've already stated to people that's asking me 1,000,001 questions, if they refuse to get on any trainings or presentations, I can't help you. You've got to be willing to help yourself first. So take the hour, 2 hours time to learn. And would you want to do that to be able to earn $74 a day? I think so. Even if you got a job, you have to have a 2-week training program on any job you get. So why would you think that, can we make this easier? No, we need to level up your level of understanding. We have a support group that is open 5 days a week from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Pacific on Zoom to help you out. Herschel Crow is doing 2 presentations and trainings a day, where yesterday he was on for 3 hours. By the way, today's his birthday, so make sure you guys give him a birthday wish. I think he's taking today off. You guys let me know, because I don't think he's doing any presentations this weekend. I think he'll be back on Monday, but I'm not sure. But twice a day, if you just plug in, and he'll sit there, you raise your hand, you share your screen, he'll walk you through it. He's got the patience of a saint. I don't have that patience. I used to years ago. I don't have that patience anymore. Time is money. I charge $250 an hour if you want my time. But we've got that in place. We have Telegram groups to help you out as well. But you've got to be willing to learn. Also, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial or health advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to get into. I cannot guarantee how much money you're going to make. This isn't one of those things, 3% a day, 10% a week, none of that. There's 3 things that determine your earning potential. Number 1 is, how physically active are you going to be every day? I don't know what that is. You might do 1,500 steps today and 5,000 tomorrow, 20,000 the next day. I have no idea what that is. I also don't know what type of mining power you have working for you. Do you have 1 Lenny? Do you have 1 Omega? Do you have 5 Alphas? Do you have 2 Ultras? Do you have 8 Omegas? I don't know. I don't know that. I do know, since I have all Omegas, and I'm almost maxing out every day, I know what I'm earning. But every day, the more people who are mining with us, the less tokens we get. And you might say, well, that's not fair. Do you know back in the day, people was mining thousands of Bitcoin on a laptop? The first Bitcoin purchase was 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. How much money do you think that's worth today? 10,000 Bitcoin, that's millions of dollars. So even if the balance goes down, the value of the token goes up. 60 days ago, the token was $1. Today it's 62. So again, I'm not going to speculate on what it's going to be next week, next month. I do know ultimately it's going to be higher than where it is right now. I have confidence. I can't guarantee that. I have confidence based on math, not hope. Because blockchain is perfect. It's based on numbers. 2 plus 2 will always be 4. 4 plus 4 will always be 8. So the more we grow this community, that means the more people we have doing submissions and claims and purchase and miners, and the smart contract is designed to pull that money right back into the ecosystem, the higher the value the token raises. So I'm confident it's going to be higher than where it is now if we, and it's in our hands, not Lynette, not the programmers, it's a community project. It's in our hands to grow this community. We've surpassed around 4,000. The next goal is 10,000. We're still in red zone right now. We're only 60 days old. We need to get above 10,000, and the next step, 25,000. And I think that's going to happen fast. When that person who has never made money before ever in any home-based business is talking about they're making $2,500 a month now just on their physical activity without having to recruit and without having to sell a product. Do you think that's going to go viral when people start to figure it out? Yes. So we invite you to join the movement as we move into MoveQuest over the next 30 days. We're about to announce our first live event in Vegas. That should happen sometime in November. I think we'll get the dates sometime next week. I will be there. Who's going to come and hang out with us in Vegas? We're going to have a lot of fun that event sometime in November. And again, I don't think there's going to be any other presentations today, but keep your eyes on the Telegram group if there is. And Teresa says, yes, he is. What does that mean? Is Herschel doing a presentation at the top of the hour? You guys let me know. If he is, it's on jointhemovementum.com. Miss Casa, before I dismiss, do we have anybody that wanted to give any testimonials about their process? No, I don't think so. All right, if there was anybody that wanted to share, I do want to give a shout out to a gentleman that I haven't had much contact with, but I've been watching very closely. Brother Brian Rhodes over there. Brian has been working hard behind the scenes, building a large community, helping a lot of people. And soon I want to see Brian doing presentations like these as well. So I want to give a shout out to Brian. Congratulations on him and the team that he's building. And Miss Casa will be doing the next presentation Monday. Is there anything you'd like to share as well, Brian? I can unmute you. Are you good? Yeah, hold on one second. Let me get you. Go right ahead, Brian.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I love your presentation. I need that PDF so I can start doing them. I mean, we've been growing so fast. I haven't even been able to get on presentations, but I saw this one was in the middle. I just helped a couple people go to Omegas, and I saw this as perfect timing to just jump on for a minute and just catch up. I mostly watch these replays at like 2 o'clock in the morning, not really getting my sleep in on Get Fit Mining, but luckily it's only 5% of the total, what we make, which is great. But I love your presentation, and the feedback I'm getting, because I mean, is I got 78-year-olds, I got a guy that's in his 80s, they're getting close to 20,000 steps, they're feeling better, they're sleeping better. I have one lady that's 79, and she's like, for once, because I know I'm getting benefited from it, I'm actually sleeping 8 hours and I feel so much better, because they're taking their phone and they're closing it and they're putting it down and actually going to sleep instead of looking at that screen that keeps them awake longer. So it's really cool what we created here. And I love how you share the benefits to that, because that's the most important thing. Obviously we can make some extra money from doing that. That's wonderful. So, I mean, this to me has been the coolest health and wellness project that I've ever seen, because I've been in health and wellness and we don't even have a supplement. People will drink a supplement, say this is a supplement, and it works for an hour. But if you want this to work for you, you can't get 20,000 steps in an hour. You're going to be out there moving your body. And don't just stop at 20,000, because the more steps you get, the more intense they are, the more that you get bonuses for. So, Lynette created something amazing. I'm so excited. I found this at the beginning of August, and over 2,300 people in my organization. I haven't even had a chance to do a Zoom basically to present. I just been onboarding people, learning, learning everything from Wallet and Lynette like crazy, and just bring as much value to this community as I can, and the people. We have some amazing leaders, and thank you for invitations. I look forward to like doing them myself. This is truly finally something that it's just completely different. So, I don't even know how to go into it besides this is just a perfect company for a new person to start with. There's so many new people. Just work with your sponsor, get on with the Zoom support. Don't work with fake moderators on Telegram. Be careful out there, because there are people trying to take your information. So make sure you work with the right people that got you in and help you, and go from that route. But this is a truly remarkable, and we're just getting started. So thank you, Brandon, for doing this, and thanks for bringing me on, and look forward to more and more presentations from everybody.
No problem, Brian. Thank you for sharing that. And that is very important. One thing you said there, this is the hottest thing going right now. And so this is the hackers and scammers' dream to try to pilfer off on you guys. We already had one individual that lost a lot of money doing something that he was targeted. So you got to be careful what you're doing. by plugging in, you're going to be able to learn more and see more. The more you see this, the more you're going to learn. And there's people out there that are pretending to be myself and Brian and Michael and Herschel. They've even made videos of us, fake AI videos of our faces, our voices, and everything. So always, we would never send you a direct DM about trying to promote something else while we're talking about Get Fit or anything like that. Always double check with us if you get any messages and it looks like us or it sounds like us. You see where we are every day and you know how to contact us directly if you see something that seems kind of out of character. Be mindful of that and share with your team. Judy has her hand up. I'll let Judy go and then we'll go ahead and dismiss. So go ahead, Judy.
Hey, Brandon, can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, it can.
Okay, well, I'm going to give a shout out to you as well as to Brian, because you know how they say sometimes things are not necessarily taught, they're caught. Well, one day Brian was on the Zoom. He was talking about getting his Apple Watch, and it only added an extra couple of dollars to his monthly bill. And I had an epiphany. And that's when I went and got my Apple Watch. And that day, I maxed out. I made more MQT in one day than I'd even earned in a week. And it was thanks to Brian's epiphany, basically letting that light bulb go off over top of my head there. So thank you, Brian, for that. And I also want to punctuate what you said about security. It's so important because I've I've been down that road before. I've seen it. I've even seen fake accounts for myself. So I think a good rule of thumb for everyone is when somebody contacts you is to actually go into what you know is the official group and click on that admin's bubble as if you're sending them a message. And if you don't see any previous correspondence that you shared with that person before, you definitely know it's a fake, and yeah, it's and there's no way anybody could fake the previous correspondence that you and I have had, Brandon. So they can send all the videos that they want, all the fake Brandon accounts that they want. If I click on that and I don't see our previous correspondence, I know it's not the real you.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Judy, for sharing that. And I see Anne Marie. I invited Anne Marie today, and I want you to set up a meeting with Miss Marnita Casa. She's going to show you exactly how to get started because I know you're going to want to get started, and you know who Marnita is. So set up an appointment, Miss Casa. If you could reach out to Anne Marie Ocasio and get her set up. Next presentation that I do will be Monday morning Monday morning for me, but Monday I'm not doing it. Marnita is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on Monday on this same Zoom. So come on out to support Miss Casa and invite. And guys know that I actually stream on Facebook when I do my presentations. So feel free to go to my page and share it. So if you want other people to be able to see it, share it to your page, share it to your groups. We're live right now in the MoveQuest Facebook group as well. Share it, get the word out. The faster we grow this community, the more everybody earns and rewards. So with that, take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm about to go off, take my kid to go see Transformers, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.